Do you know what? I'm not even going to look up what they do. I'm going to figure it out during the call.
Let me Google it for you.
Nah, fuck it. We'll just figure it out as we go along. I think it's funnier that I don't know. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Don't tell me. I have to guess during the call.
Okay.
It's a new game.
Hello.
Hi there, ma'am. Ron calling from the corporate liaison team. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Reason for the call, I was actually passed your information by my social media team. I understand you reached out to them with a complaint.
Yes. Well, I've reached out to every possible way to contact because there has been no response to. I can't get in touch with a human being. There's been no response to any of my email communications, anything. So I don't like to do that, but I just felt like no one is answering me. No one will talk to me.
Oh, gosh.
How can I get in touch with
sure.
someone to solve this problem?
What is it we do here at...
Provide energy to customers.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously you've been let down very badly. Tell me what happened.
Well, so the issue that I'm trying to get resolved is that we just moved into a new house that's part of a townhome development. And so when we moved in and we tried to get the electricity turned on, the representative who was helping us, who was totally nice, just made a mistake and put us on the wrong meter. And so then our electricity wasn't turned on when it was supposed to be because the meter associated with our actual house, it said, oh, no one is paying for this. And so the electricity got turned off.
Right.
So then we called back and got a second representative to help us get the meter turned on, the correct meter turned on. But now when we log into our account, it still says that we're paying for two different meters. So we're paying two, like right now it has our name and address and account associated with two different accounts.
Right, because it was 2 meters. Right. Okay. Yeah, I did.
I believe.
Yeah.
Unless there's something.
No, I have your account open here, and I can see. Yeah, you have two currently active accounts here. You have two bills essentially.
Yeah, and it should only be the one.
Okay. Do you know the last 3 digits of the meter number that you're actually using, the correct one? Because what I need...
it should be the 2221.
So the 222 is the correct meter.
Yeah.
And do you know, just to confirm, so I've got it right, do you know the last 3 digits of the meter that's not correct?
It looks like it's the 344.
Yeah,
but
that's what I showed here.
I haven't physically looked at that meter to tell you outside, if that's our neighbors or not.
First of all, so that you don't incur any more charges, I'm going to go ahead and get the incorrect meter all switched off and get that account totally shut down. So I'll schedule it for an emergency disconnection. So what that means is that it'll go off at the latest at midnight. And then that won't be connected to your account anymore. So just bear with me while I do that.
No problem.
Okay. Confirm. July 10th. Yeah, so it will be all services to the meter ending in 222 will be switched off and disconnected at midnight.
Wait. No, the 222 is the one we want to stay on.
Huh?
222 is the one we want to stay on. That is the correct meter.
Geez.
344 is the one that should be.
Oh no. Can you just tell me, are you at the house right now? Is your power still on?
Yes, it is right now.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's gonna go off shortly, any minute now. Oh geez. I can't. Oh God. I'm just trying to see if there's any way I can undo it. I think I need a supervisor to undo it.
Okay.
Oh my, let me just see if I can do anything here. Just to check, do you have any medical equipment or any essential equipment that requires power? Yeah, because it's, oh man, yeah. I can set up a new account with that meter, but your power's going to be off for like probably a week while that change happens.
A week?
Yeah. Is that going to be a problem?
100 degrees here.
Oh.
You can't have no air conditioning in Washington, D.C.
Oh. I mean, could you not?
Are you out of your mind?
Could you maybe sit in the car during the daytime with the aircon or something like
I
that?
work from home. Is this absolutely fucking insane? Are you kidding
Ma'am,
me?
language, please. There's no need to cuss at me. I was a simple mistake. I think you gave me the wrong number. You told me that.
No, I didn't. I confirmed for you twice, and you said 222 is the one that stays on, and I said yes, and then you clicked the wrong thing. But I work from home. We have a dog. No, I can't sit in the car for 8 hours a fucking day while it's 100 degrees out.
Ma'am, please stop cussing at me, ma'am, or I will have to terminate the call. Okay? Now, I'm just looking up the protocol here.
Power off instead of the other meter.
Did the power go out?
And it said it will be out for a week.
Yeah, I mean, what I'll have... Look, the only thing I can do myself is I can schedule it for a new service connection, but it will take about a week. It says up to a week, but it's usually 5-6 days.
Our power didn't go out yet. I'm just
Okay,
confused
okay.
as to why it would take a week when I called before because our power was out because of this same mistake, where the wrong power was turned on instead of off, how they could turn it on immediately.
Well, that's...
I don't understand how...
Well, let me...
How one
okay.
person that I talked to could turn it on immediately, and you are going to take a week.
Because I've scheduled that meter number to be reset, so the meter number will be changed and everything like that to make sure it was to make sure you didn't get billed, and that's why it takes longer. A guy's actually got to go out there and change the meter and all kinds of things. I mean, you should have told me that it was. You told me that 344 was your new meter number.
And no, I told you 344 was the meter number we needed removed.
No, that's not what you said, ma'am. I'm so sorry, but that's not what you told me.
You record these calls, don't you? So you can listen to the tape back and hear what you say.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, we do. Hold on.
Recording deleted.
The only thing...
You just deleted it. You just deleted it. Are you absolutely kidding me?
Huh?
You just deleted the recording because it just said on my phone, a robot voice came on and said, recording of call deleted. I cannot believe you were trying to cover your ass by deleting the recording of the call.
I didn't hear that at all, ma'am. Now, here's the thing. I've been trying to explain, if you'll kind of let me get a word in, I need to escalate this to my supervisor and see if, number one...
Yeah, I would like to be elevated to your supervisor.
Okay, all right.
This is wild.
Right. Look, are you okay to hold for a moment? I'll see if he's available.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks. Fuck's sake. Fucking bitch.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Good evening. This is Michael.
Hi, Michael. This is Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin. I just had a very brief conversation about this situation. It sounds like it sounds like we got a situation where, your power will be shut off, but we can basically work to mitigate the situation with you so that it's not as impactful. So
I work from
usually,
home.
Okay.
And
that's good.
I just need to say, whoever the representative that we were just speaking with, he made a mistake, and it's totally fine. Like, people make mistakes. But then when I said, hey, that's not what we talked about, he deleted the recording of the phone call because it said so on my phone to try to cover his mistake and make it sound like I'm the one who is being crazy and unreasonable. And I just think that's really unprofessional and not okay.
Honestly, it kind of as our priority concern, my biggest thing is I want to make sure that we keep you, especially since you're working from home, keep you from having some sort of interruption. So
yeah, that would be great.
This usually happens within like 45 minutes to an hour after the thing goes into the system. And there's really no way to just undo it. What we do is once it goes through, after a couple days, we can submit a new request, and then it goes through that process basically from scratch, because we don't want to either double bill you or have someone using two services with the same name at different houses.
Well, that was the original problem, is you were double billing us.
Right. So we're going to avoid that this time. But what we're going to do what we can do is I'm going to actually, if you can hold, I'm going to call somebody in a few here after we discuss some more. But I'm going to call somebody. I can see if I can. I'm going to send them over there with a generator. And this generator, it'll definitely cover, like, it's plenty of amps. So we can even have an extra one if you need it, if you need to run your air. But it will need the gas. You'll have to keep feeding it gas, and it usually runs out about every 16 hours or so. And you'd have to do both. The one's a little smaller. It's like 6 hours. But hopefully we won't need that one if your air conditioning will run off the bigger one.
Michael?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Hi, this is Caitlin's husband, Jim.
Okay, I was confused because you sounded different.
Sorry?
I was confused because I thought you sounded different, like either that or her tone changed really dramatically.
Didn't suddenly start taking steroids or anything. Just a dude talking. Okay, my wife's getting a little frustrated, so I'm just taking over here. We moved in, 2 weeks ago now? A week ago. And screwed up and shut our power off and had us then connected to two different accounts, two different meters.
Okay. Right. Okay. Just as a heads up, none of this kind of matters with the situation. Sorry. Just so you understand, everything we're talking about right now is really going to apply to our current situation. And my concern is to get you from having any interruption. Because you're about to be interrupted.
My concern right now is that every person who has spoken to my wife about this has been either made a mistake and made the situation more complicated, or in the case of the last individual, been incredibly rude and condescending. That's my main concern right now. Okay?
So when your power goes out in 45 minutes, not having a generator isn't a concern right now.
And
that's seriously what I want to do. I'm trying to keep the priority you having an interruption.
No, so because here's the deal. You're telling me that you're going to send a generator out and we have to pay for gas.
And the rental.
To keep the generator running because of your mistake.
Well, we can worry about our mistake thing through an appeal process, rebate you or not charge you or credit your account.
There's not going to be an appeal process, my friend.
Look, if we don't do anything, you're not going to have power. If we don't move forward from this, you're literally not going to have power, and it's going to be days. Like, the guy's not going to be here all night, so I'm not going to be able to send him out tonight with a generator.
Do whatever you have to do.
I'm trying to with you right now.
Situation.
So the next situation is we're going to have a generator or two delivered. He'll plug it in and test it, make sure you can run all your appliances and everything. And then basically you'll sign for it. You'll fill out the contract for it. It'll be probably a weekly rental. And then you have to guarantee that it won't
holy fucking shit, man.
This is a process this is I'm following procedure.
Somebody turned the power on after it was turned off before, just like that.
I understand that, but this is a different situation.
This time when it gets turned off, it can't just get turned back on.
The way he put it in the system, The way he put it in the system, this is basically a disconnect for, it's being disconnected for a different reason. Like you've requested that
Okay,
this
what's
account
the
be
reason it's being
disconnected.
disconnected for?
It says here the reason, because you had two different services and one of them was still running, and that wasn't something that we initiated. So we have to put it in there, and then there's a delay
How
on
could
that
you
process.
not have initiated it?
We
You're
only
the
do it
power
per,
company.
yes, but per your, like, we don't just do it willy-nilly. We do it when the customer requests it.
We
So, like the
wouldn't have
cancellation, for
requested
example.
you to turn on 2 meters. We live in one house.
No,
How does that make
what I'm
any
saying
sense?
is, I'm talking also about the disconnect. When the customer requests it like this, there's a process.
We
It's not even
requested the disconnect for the wrong meter that was originally
that's right.
set up when our real meter got turned off.
By wrong meter, you mean the real one?
No. Oh my lord!
Because I got in the notes. In the notes, I've got basically that the number that you read out some number. He read it back, and it was the number that he put in there.
That's
and
wrong.
Once he submitted it, that was it.
The number he read back was the correct number that should have been disconnected, and he messed up. And that's okay because that happens. But then he tried to say that we fucked up, and that's just so.
Well, can I just say something? Your husband said. Your husband mentioned that for the last 5 or 6 times that we worked with you, there have been problems, and the commonality there is you. But see, the thing is, we were always talking to you about it. So maybe we should start talking to him about it, and things will improve. I mean, I'm just saying, he's the one that said it. He said it. He said it. He said it.
Lower the temperature, please. Lower the temperature.
Okay. Whatever. Okay.
What happened the first time is I gave an address and said, we need the power turned on at this address. And the person said, great, it's going to be turned on. And then we show up in our new house and the power isn't working. And so I called and they say, oh, that person put you on the wrong meter. Now, that had nothing to do with what information I told you or anything that I was doing other than trying to do a very normal thing, which is start an electricity service.
And again, we're getting closer to if we.
The problem
here's the problem. The guy, it's about to be shut off.
Michael,
but you gave the wrong address the first time.
Let me speak to your supervisor, please.
Hold on. Let me see if they're still in today.
Your call is very important to us.
Jesus
Please hold.
Christ.
Yeah, he said, I'm
idiots.
No. Like,
Are you through to Scobie manager? Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with James.
James. I'm reading over some of the notes and the details here. Can we kind of start at the beginning, if you don't mind?
We absolutely can.
The main thing I'm seeing here, there was an issue with the meter there at your home at the location that was, the number was not correct. Is that what happened? The meter number there?
Well, my wife's going to explain it because she was dealing with it from the beginning. I only got involved because your last representative, Michael, started getting condescending toward my wife and saying that he should just deal with me because it would improve the situation.
Okay,
hi, this is Caitlin, and I can give you the story from the beginning, and it's really just like a comedy of errors until the last 2 phone calls, which were totally fault. But we just moved into this new house, and we needed the electricity to get turned on, and so I called to set up the start date for this house and the stop date for our old apartment. when I did that and gave them this address, we're part of a townhouse community.
You should have had a read and leave on. They should have took the reading of the old meter with the previous occupant and then left it on under your name with the correct meter number. That's what it should. That's what's called a read and leave on. The power should have been on immediately.
Well, that's not what happened. Okay. So whoever was assisting me the first time, and I don't remember their name, put us on the wrong electricity meter for a different house. So we moved into the house, or we start moving into the house.
How was that done, ma'am, exactly? Did you speak to somebody over the phone as that occurred? Did a meter man show up there to the home? Do you know?
It was over the phone.
And was that you who called in?
So when I was on the phone, the woman said, no problem, I can get your electricity turned on this date. So it's the date, we're moving in, there's no electricity.
Right.
So I call and say, hey, we were supposed to have electricity turned on. And the person on the phone the second time said, oh, that's because multiple meters show up, and it's probably because you're in a townhouse development. So can you go outside and read me the information on the meter that's attached to your house? So I did that, and he said, no problem. We'll get you put on the right meter, and it'll take probably 24 hours to kick in, but you should have power tomorrow. Please call back if you don't. So that's great. We come back, there is power on. Now I log in to our account just to make sure everything looks okay and that the account number matches what he gave me over the phone and I wrote down. And I see that we are now paying 2 electric bills for 2 separate meters. And
that's my worry, because what it looks like on my end, from what I'm showing here, ma'am, it looks like the meter there is not labeled correctly. That number that you have, do you have 222?
Yes.
That meter number is not correct.
Okay.
And we have nothing to do with that. As the company, we don't label the meters. The meters stay at the home and stay at the location.
Well, no,
we
222 is the account number that I was given over the phone.
What is the meter number? What is the last? I need the last. I don't need the whole. Just the last 3 numbers. Can you confirm that? Can you go out there and look at that meter for me?
Yes, I can go outside and do that. 222 is the account number that I was given from the representative, and it's the account number that shows up when I log in to my Pepco account.
I do apologize. Maybe the employee
and then
spoke
there's
to
a second account number that shows up that we should not be paying for.
And I assume it's an electric meter. It's not an old.
Yeah. Which number on the meter is the one that you?
Okay. Is it an old dial tone, like a dial meter? Is it a dialed meter with the numbers, kind of like the old telephones that you would see within the home, or is it an electric meter? Is it a?
It's an electric.
Is it a newer meter?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything's digital?
There's a big number that starts with 1ND.
It's a digital meter, ma'am? I just want to confirm. Are the numbers, is it digital?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just see, do you see anything that has a meter number? I just need the last 3 numbers. That is it.
Well, there's nothing that says meter number, but
there has to be,
a big bold number with a barcode. Would that be the correct
and how many numbers is it? How many numbers do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, just give me the last 3, please.
Sure, 683.
683. Give me one moment. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Were you all, oh, goodness gracious. It was scheduled to be turned on today?
No, we were scheduled to be turned on like 2 weeks ago, or the 22nd of June. And we tried to resolve this that week, but it has taken this long to get back to me with any, I've emailed, I've called, I've done everything, and no one has answered me until today.
I'm showing there's tampering suspected at that location. Tampering of the meter at that location. Tampering, ma'am. Somebody's been fiddling around touching the meter and tampering with it.
Well,
trying to get it.
We have not touched the meter at all, and no one has been here. And
you sound a little, ma'am, you want to be a little honest with me here. I mean, I'm trying to help you out.
I understand. I appreciate that you're trying to help. I just think this now you're going to accuse us of tampering with our meter when we have.
I'm not, ma'am. I need you to understand this. I am not personally
result.
accusing you or your cuck husband there of doing anything. What I'm telling you is there is tampering at that meter. The meter stays at the location. It has nothing. Ma'am, you very well could not have touched the meter. However, the charges stay at the home and stay at the location. We can't do anything until we got to get that tampering taken care of.
Oh, okay.
Well,
how do we
get
that?
tampering taken care of? What does that even mean?
Are you aware what tampering with the meter is, sir, at all? I mean, I know it sounds like common sense, but
No,
are you following me?
This house.
We've been doing nothing but moving our furniture in, and I don't understand what is going on.
Again, I'm not personally, I don't know if I was on speaker there, you might have heard me, but I'm not personally accusing you or her of doing anything. Obviously, I have no idea. I'm just saying somebody, I don't know if it could have been a neighbor, I have no idea. Somebody was messing with that meter. Therefore, there's tampering charges. The meter man labeled that there's tampering there at that location. Somebody's been messing with that meter. They should not have been.
Okay, so when does it say this tampering, whatever it was, occurred?
I'm pulling those details now. I mean, I want to get the power on for you guys. That's what I'm trying to do, but we got to take this step by step. Now, I see that they went ahead and offered a generator, and you all declined that. Is that correct?
No, we didn't decline it.
We just said we don't want to pay for it.
Michael or whoever we were speaking to started.
Well, the gas has to be paid for, or it won't work.
What?
The gas would have to be paid for, sir, or else the generator would fail to work.
I understand that, but why are we on the hook coming out of our pocket when, not you personally, has screwed up this entire situation?
So, sir, I'm only going on what's listed in the system. What we're going to have to do is obviously have a full investigation here. If we find out come a few days down the line that this is 100% on our end, it's our fault, and the mistake was us, and you all had nothing to do with it, then obviously we would take care of you. We would do what we needed to do to go ahead and saddle up.
What could we possibly have to do with it?
The tampering. Somebody's been messing with the meter, sir. Again, the charges stay at the home, stay at the location. So I'm pulling up all those details. I'm pulling up everything right now. I just need a couple of minutes here. I mean, again, you're declining the generator option. Is that correct? Because that's going to be the quickest way to get this done.
Keep our power on. What I'm saying is it doesn't make any sense to me that somebody can't just turn the power on because
that's the normal procedure with those digital meters. However, because of the tampering at that location, that cannot be done until the investigation is complete.
Okay, well, how was Michael not able to see that there was tampering at the location? We could have gotten this gone sooner.
I don't know the answer to that. That should have been brought up immediately. Again,
is there supposed to be like a little yellow clip, like attached to?
Yes, that just means active meter.
Huh?
That means active meter with tampering suspected. That's what it means. Tampering suspected.
No, I'm saying like a physical clip, a yellow clip.
Yes. If it was red, it'd mean inactive, but the yellow means that there's tampering suspected at that location.
Okay, so when did that get put here?
I would assume when the last time the meter man was out there. I could try to figure that out here in a moment. Now, the only other option that we could possibly do, we could try to maybe get you all down in the home. There's a couple options down there in Southeast and Anacostia that maybe I can get you guys saddled over there for a few nights.
No, I don't think that would be possible. I think the generator option is probably the best if that's what we have to do.
Okay, and how soon can you be down here to pick it up?
And we have to
Michael said they'd be delivered. We don't have, like, I've got a fucking Honda hybrid. How am I going to fit two generators in a Honda hybrid?
That's not I have nothing to do with that, sir.
You're going to tell me
due to the tampering at that is not my problem. That's exactly what I'm telling you. It's your problem. This is all your fault from what I'm showing here. There's no error here. But again, what?
Bro, you need to step back.
Don't bro me. Don't you bro me. Don't bro me, motherfucker. I'll tell you that. We're gonna keep this call
No.
Did
professional,
you just say
motherfucker. You hear me?
motherfucker to me?
Hey, you told that bitch to shut up. You told her I
You know
said to
what's
shut
great?
the fuck up.
What's great is that
What's
we're
great?
recording this call. So congratulations.
You don't
Let
have
me
my
speak to your
consent. This is a
supervisor.
two-party.
Let me speak to your
You're the one who.
supervisor.
I was being nothing
Let me
but
speak to your
professional with you.
supervisor.
We're the
One
ones
moment.
who what?
Let me speak to your supervisor.
are just trying to get our electric bill.
One moment. Fucking
Your
asshole.
call
Keep
is
on-
very important to us. Please hold.
I'm sure.
Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Please hang up. Please hold.
This is Hazel speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Hazel.
Hello. Your call was
you get
escalated to
any-
me?
Sorry?
Your call was escalated to me.
Yeah, did you get any notes or anything?
Well, I'm waiting for them. The issue is that I'm the senior VP and I don't normally take these calls, and I just left the office a couple minutes ago, so I'm actually in my car, so I'm surprised. This must be quite an urgent matter.
Yeah, for a few reasons. So I'm sorry to bother you after work, but my wife and I just moved into our home. Our closing date was the 22nd. We've just been moving in the last 2 weeks. And she got in, was moving some stuff, I guess, on the 23rd or so, and the power was off. So she called and got help by a pretty nice woman and said, sure, we'll get you done, maybe 24 hours. So then I got turned on, but then she logged out and it was showing 2 different accounts. So she called and they found out that we were connected to the wrong meter, I guess, or originally we were connected to the wrong meter. And then we discovered we were connected
Sure,
to
it wasn't
2
the
meters.
previous? You sure it wasn't the previous people's account?
Well, it's our personal information. I'm not sure what you mean.
Like sometimes it also for the other account, it's from the people who lived in your residence previous to you still remaining on the account.
Well, they hooked us up to the.
Hazel, I'm sorry. I'm going to let my wife do it because she's been dealing with it from the beginning. I just got involved.
Okay.
We'll
No
discuss that in a
problem,
second.
Cuck. I'm happy to talk to your wife. Thank you. Have a good day. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, this is Caitlin. So, Hazel, the first.
Who is this? Whom
thing
am I
that
speaking
went-
to?
This is Caitlin Krusik.
Oh, okay,
and
Caitlin.
So the first, before we even moved in, I had called the start date for the electricity turned on to be the 22nd so that we could start moving our furniture into the house and have the AC be on and the power be on. And the woman I spoke to was lovely, said no problem at all. But then when we showed up, the electricity wasn't on. And then when I called back, the person I talked to the second time, also lovely, said, it looks like whoever you talked to the first time connected you to the wrong meter. Let me get you on the right meter. And so he got us hooked up to the right meter and said,
Do you live in an
account
apartment
number.
building?
This is a townhome.
A townhome? Okay, go ahead.
And so he was very nice. He got the power turned on in 24 hours. But then when we logged in, we see 2 account numbers. And so it's the wrong account number that the initial woman put us on, and the right one that the second person I talked to fixed it. So then for the past 2 weeks.
And was it the cup or was it you who spoke to them?
I'm sorry?
Which one of you spoke to them? You?
I did. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And so for the past 2 weeks then, I have been trying to get in touch with Pefco or get someone to answer a call, an email, a message, a chatbot, and anything to say, hey, we now are showing 2 active accounts and it should only be 1 active account. And so today, finally, someone called me back and they turned our power off.
Oh, it was on and they turned it off?
And then when we have been escalated to people, they have been exceedingly rude, condescending. The last customer service rep just screamed at my husband, "You motherfucker, this is your fault." And I think it's incredibly upsetting.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so. That language is not necessary, and I don't think so. Our people don't speak like that. Come on.
No, I don't think anyone should speak like that. And so I can't. But
someone
now they are
our
telling us
said,
that our only option is to go
someone
to a house in Southeast DC and take our dog and our stuff. And
someone from our company said what?
The electrical box. Because they're saying it will take a week to get the power turned back on.
But I want to get back. Can we step back a little bit? Can you tell me what someone at our organization said to you? Because that's the part I'm having trouble with.
Sure. So we've been escalated 3 times because the first person who talked to me was so incredibly condescending and told me that it was my fault that he turned our power off accidentally. And I get people make mistakes, that's fine. But in the middle of the conversation, I said, I know, like, the conversation's recorded, right? So we can go back and make sure that, like, what I said is what we wanted you to do, which was to just deactivate the account that we are not supposed to be connected to. But he turned our actual account and power off. And in the middle of that conversation, I heard a little robot voice on my phone say, "Call recording deleted." And so I think he knew that he made a mistake and he deleted the recording of the call. And that's when I got upset because I said, hey, that's not, like, look, I get that mistakes happen, but, like, that's really not fair to me, the customer. And then he got really angry and started yelling at me. And then we got escalated to his manager. His manager, Michael, started screaming at us, telling us that it was our fault. We were so out of line. We got escalated to a second person that's the person who screamed motherfucker at my husband and told us that this is our fault. And I am just trying to move into a new house and I am just trying to.
Oh, Caitlin, I'm so sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Not get turned off.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Caitlin, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes,
I'm going to have okay, sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a quick conference with the people that you spoke to, and I can assure you, I am going to get to the bottom of this immediately. From start to finish, this is not acceptable. And now you have no power. Am I understanding that correctly?
The power is still on. They said it would shut off within 45 minutes to an hour and that we wouldn't be able to turn it on for
it's going to shut off.
Now, the other thing that I want to apologize because I did get frustrated with that first person when he deleted the recording of the call in the middle because I felt like that was really unfair to me. So I will apologize for that and I will own my frustration on that piece of the phone call. But the last thing I want to make sure you're aware of is whoever we spoke to last, the one who was screaming motherfucker and way out of line, he said something about showing on your end that there was some sort of tampering with this meter. We had never heard that in any of the previous conversations we had.
That's usually why
setting up the electricity. And they said
that's why the calls usually get escalated to me. That's usually why the calls get escalated to me when there's tampering involved. So that's pretty serious.
Said that
especially if the cut can't watch you, if it's dark and like you guys can't do what you need to do and there's no power.
Yeah.
It's not good. So, all the way around. He can't see you. You could.
Oh,
You know,
totally. And
who's going to film the bukkake party? Like, it's crazy. It's really bad. Really bad.
I totally hear you. And we
I
haven't
think you
had
do.
anybody.
Sounds like you
There's been
totally
no
hear me
meter person
calling you a bitch. Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
Been here. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if that's from before we moved in. We've been back and forth from our old apartment to here for the past 2 weeks. So, like, I don't know. I just don't know. But I just wanted you to know that that's what he said.
My
so
God,
if that's true, like, we want to get that resolved and figure it out. But, like, I don't have any
Christ. Are you fucking...
understanding.
Excuse me.
Of.
That's crazy. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't like that at all. I'm going to have a quick conference with the people who were involved in this. And may I ask, I know you've been very, very patient, Caitlin, and I'm just going to ask you to hold for a couple more minutes. I'm going to get a little conference going, and I'm going to speak to them. I'm very handicapped right now because I'm not able to read the notes.
I'm sorry.
But I can assure you, my friend, I'm going to take care of this for you immediately, if you don't mind just being patient and holding for one moment.
Oh, not at all.
Thank you so much.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Please hang up. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold.
Yep, this is Ron.
Ron, hi, it's Hazel.
Hey, Hazel.
What is that? I have a customer on hold. Okay, she's parked on line 3. I hope I'm doing this properly because I'm doing it on my cell phone.
Yeah, it's my call from earlier.
What in the actual fuck is going on, man?
So you're talking.
Apparently, Mr. Scobie called
I'm here. He's here. He's here.
So let me tell you.
Guy going out there.
Let me tell you what happened.
Can you check? Hey, boys, can you check that I have the call parked?
Yeah, it's parked. She's on hold.
Okay.
Look, let me tell you what happened.
I want to hear this.
Let me tell you what happened. This bitch calls up complaining because she's got 2 bills, right? She's got 2 meters connected. I said to her, give me the last 3 digits of the correct meter, the one you want to keep, and the last 3 digits of the one you want me to cancel. And this silly bitch got them mixed up. So I put through a permanent termination on that meter number and a replacement meter. And then she's like...
As you should have.
Yeah. And then she goes, oh, whoops, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong number. And I was like, well, you're fucked now, bitch, because we can't do anything. We were going to get a guy out there with a generator, but he's gone home, so they're going to have to go pick it up. And I just checked, and it's 142 miles from their house, so they're not going to like that shit. The husband is a whining little fucking sissy, cuckolded prick. He keeps getting on the phone all morose, like...
Excuse me, I think...
I escalated it to Michael at their request. They ended up going off on Michael. He escalated it to Scobie. They ended up going off on Scobie. Every time we try and help them, these dumb bastards won't let us. I don't know what to do.
Ron.
Yes.
Ron, can I ask you a question? Why did you not cover the tampering there at that home?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Look, my problem was she was bitching about the power going out.
Well, if it's escalated to me, it's tampering.
Right. I mean, we're going to have to...
been tampered with.
Scobie, can you go out there yourself and take a look what's going on there?
On that
I've already got somebody going out there. We're going to run 14 different extension cords to every damn meter at that damn neighborhood. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
Oh yeah, fuck them. Their next bill is going to be the largest number they've ever fucking seen. I promise you that for all this bullshit. Just wait. You just fucking wait. Anyway, look, Hazel, Scobie's going to go out there. When he gets there, he's going to say that.
But you know what? There's 15 minutes. I see there's 15 minutes on the clock before this whole motherfucker shuts down.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
They're shutting down.
Yeah, it's going off in 15 minutes. I told them it would be before midnight, so I didn't lie about that. But look, these dumbasses are going to have to go drive and get a couple of generators. They're going to be putting $1,400 worth of gas in those bitches just to keep that house running. You realize that? A day.
Well, I mean, that's the mistake they made.
Motherfucker called me a bro.
She called
You
you
hear that
bro.
shit?
Yeah, I know. She was condescending as fuck. Oh, he did. Well,
He called me a bro.
he's just a prick. He's a fucking little dick fucking, and she's just some fucking hysterical bitch. Anyway, look, Hazel, just look, tell them to go pick up the generator, yeah? It's about 140 miles away, so they should set off now because they're not going to have power anyway. He's going to have to shove it in his crappy little Honda Accord or whatever fucking car he has and just
Do you know where
fucked.
they would drive to? Or do they know where to drive to? Because I don't have the directions because I'm in my car.
We can send them a text or something or whatever, like an email, but
Do you think it would be better? Do you think it would be better for me to pass the call back to you, Ron, because like you have better information and
yeah. I mean,
don't know.
yeah,
I can
okay. Well, you just tell her what's going on, and then tell her you're passing the call back to me, and I got everything situated here. I can send Scobie out to investigate the tampering. I think the best thing is while they're gone picking up the generator, we can send Scobie over there because he can have a good nosy around. You know what I mean? He can get a good look
so
around,
can
see
you
what
just
they're
stay
doing.
handy if I?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Look it up.
I'll be right here. And Scobie, you got your lock
thanks,
pick.
fella.
You got your lock picks and everything, don't you, Scobie?
It doesn't matter. If there's a window there, I'll be able to get through.
All right, cool. Anyway, take her off.
Hey, if they rent a U-Haul or something, like that should do it.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, they can work it out anyway. They shouldn't be such dipshits anyway. Anyway, you talk to them, Hazel, but tell them I'm here and I'll sort everything in the office, okay? Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry you had to deal with this. I know you're driving.
Yeah, thank you, Hazel.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hazel.
It's my
Thanks.
pleasure. Anything for you guys. You guys are the best.
High
Thank
five, guys. Good job.
Good job.
High five.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for holding. This is Hazel again. How are you?
Hi, Hazel. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So I did manage to get with my team. And unfortunately, I think the only option you have right now is to pick up the generator that they discussed with you, because it looks like your power is going out.
Okay. Well, Hazel, so here's the issue we're going to run into. Appreciate you conferencing in on that call. Unfortunately, we heard all of that and recorded it. So
you heard all of what and recorded what, sir?
We were in the conference call with you.
Yeah, I know you and your husband and I are,
yeah, so
and let's resolve this.
So
yes.
we have to sit there and listen to your representatives call us whiny little cuck bitches.
What are you talking about?
You've
My people
got to be
don't
kidding
speak
me,
that
right?
way. You've got to be kidding me. You keep saying that my representatives said stuff. My representatives are highly trained professionals who have taken months of customer service training. They do not speak to people that way.
Recording
Well,
deleted. Recording deleted.
My wife a bitch about 8 times.
And they said that they're going to
Maybe you AI'd something. I don't think
And
so.
Scobie is going to come by with his lockpicks or break in the window and set it all up and make sure it looks good and da-da-da-da.
What are you talking about, Scobie? Scobie's back at the office.
Please do not insult our intelligence.
Please.
Are you
Really, please don't.
calling
No, we're not kidding.
me a liar?
Because you're not kidding.
Are you calling?
Yes.
Because
I am,
why?
Because we heard it and it's on video.
Well, I don't know what you heard or what you think you heard.
We've
I'm just
got
telling
one
you
more chance.
that my best
Yeah, we'll
suggestion
have
for
to-
you is to rent a U-Haul and go pick up. What's that?
My suggestion to you is to fix this or elevate this to your supervisor before this gets taken to the Washington
I don't
Post.
have a supervisor.
You're
To the
you're vice
Washington
president.
Post.
That
So
means you have
now-
a supervisor.
So I am the vice president of service. So now you're threatening me to go to the
No, I'm not
Washington
threatening
Post. Is that what I'm
anybody.
hearing?
What I'm doing is...
Look,
I
I'm-
think you
trying to
just
get-
threatened to me.
I'm sorry,
that
Hazel.
if I don't
Hazel,
go-
it's Ron. Hazel, it's Ron. I'm still on the line. I just heard that last remark, and honestly, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little bit sick of your threats to my VP there. And I'll be honest with you. I doubt some dipshit that drives a Honda could get the Washington Post to post anything about him. Do you know what I'm saying, buddy? You're gonna drive over there in your crappy little fucking Mr. Bean Honda car and make a full fucking report to them like they actually care.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck with that, dipshit. You can do it while you're waiting for the lights to come back on anyway.
And sir,
Hopefully
just
they have
so you're-
AC over there.
just so you're aware,
just one
sir,
more time, Ron. What is your suggestion
Sir,
that we
I'm
do?
the VP. I am the VP of service, but I am also in legal. I am a
You're not doing
lawyer.
a
So
very
don't
good
make
job.
threats to me that you don't want to come through with. What?
You're not doing a very good job of service.
You just
being
let
the
us
vice president.
listen to a 15-minute phone call where your entire
I didn't
service
let
team
you
berated
listen.
us, called it us cucks, bitches.
First
You
of
shouldn't have
all-
been eavesdropping on our call. You were
First of
eavesdropping on a private conversation.
And also,
not a
Mrs.
conference
Exaggerate.
in, buddy.
We were on the phone for 3 minutes, not 15 minutes. So tell me more. Like, don't
Yeah, that's the
threaten.
detail to be paying attention to.
You're not
So,
going to see
Ron, just
power
to
again
clarify,
for a
since
very
you're still
long
on the
time.
call, what are we supposed to do now?
All right, look, if you want to be a dickhead about it and you want to keep being sarcastic and making threats, I suggest you go stock up on some fucking candles, okay? How about that?
What was that?
What do you mean, what was that? I don't repeat myself for the likes of
he's
you, you
recording
fucking
it.
dumbass.
No, I can't hear you.
No one gives a shit, pal. No one gives a shit if you're recording this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
You're just worried about how many of the neighbors that slut wife of yours is going to be fucking once the lights are out and you can't see anything.
Oh.
Did you record that?
I did. Anything more
Do
you
me a
wanna add?
favor and say hi to Andrew at the Washington Post, who's the senior editor, because he's actually my husband. So please say hi to him too, because he'll totally want to write about me.
Anyway, we're going to hang up now because you're obviously an insufferable pair of assholes. So have fun in the dark over there.
All right, we will. Thank
All right.
you.
All right. Hope it doesn't get too warm tomorrow. Get yourself a nice little USB desk fan or something. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
All right. Power it with a little battery.
Okay, so are you hanging up or not?
Well, the way our phone system works, the customer has to hang up first before I can make another call.
Oh, okay.
Could you hang up?
No.
Caitlin.
So you didn't get any of the information about how we would get the power turned on, who's coming out here, when they're
Well,
coming.
no, my understanding is my colleagues have several times attempted to resolve that with you, but you just wanted to make sarcastic, stupid remarks. And look where it's got you. Look where your stupid, childish behavior has gotten you now.
We're not being children. We are being first-time homeowners and trying to resolve a simple issue with our electric bill.
Ma'am, your husband's definitely not a first-time homo. Believe me, he has a record.
What?
He has a record of what?
Being a homo.
Being a homo. You know exactly what I meant. I'm sick of repeating myself for this dumbass.
No, dude. We've never owned a home. We've been together for 12 years.
And with his boring, taciturn voice, it must be a real turnoff. I imagine after 12 years, the sex isn't up to much. Would you like me to come over there after dark and I could maybe service your needs? Because it sounds like you need a little excitement. You wouldn't be all uptight crying on the phone to the power company. Like, I'm sorry you just bought a house with this dipshit, but, you can move past this.
So I'm just trying to move past the electricity piece of it. I think I'm perfectly content in all other areas of my life. So thank you for your deep, deep concern about that.
Well, how about me and Scobie come over there and spit roast you, and then we use your rotational energy to convert that to electricity? How about that? You down for that, Scobie?
I'm down. I mean, I'm right around the corner, actually.
We can lube this bitch up and connect it to a couple of wires. That should get the lights on at least. How about
you
that?
Watch, sir?
Do you want to watch, sir? See how it's done?
Sure, come on over.
Okay.
It'll be a nice little...
A nice little what? Be two dipshits in a dark house is what it'll be.
You done yet so we can figure out the generator thing? Or
Oh, that's not happening. Scobie, they still want the generator. Do you even have any left tonight? I don't even...
No, it's done. We offered it at least three times. There's no more generators. That's done with.
Yeah. What now? What are you going to do now?
Everything said, it's not that we're not interested. We're just trying to understand why this time is different from
Look,
the last
sir,
time when
look, Caitlin, me and Scobie are going to come over there and double team you, all right? And your dickhead husband there can hold the lantern. How does that sound?
Well, come on.
Come on down.
Does that sound
Just
all
don't
right?
look me in the eyes, sir.
Yeah,
don't
just
look me in the eyes,
I don't
please.
want you looking at me while I'm doing it to her, okay?
No, you won't have any eyes left.
What are you going to do, you little nerd? Come on. Well, you have any eyes left?
Oh, I thought you said ice. My bad, because power is going to be off. Ice maker's not working. My bad.
Ice. Okay. No, Caitlin's going to need some ice to sit on, though. Yeah, we better stop by the 7-Eleven, get a bag of ice, Scobie. She's going to need to sit on that afterwards.
Well, either you're coming or you're not.
Yeah, we're
We're
coming.
going to stay on. Somebody comes and tries to fix this.
Well, you need to hang up because I have other calls to make.
Well, sorry.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
There's still more Cowboys fans in D.C. than there are Redskins.
Answer the man. I mean, we may as well have a nice, friendly conversation while we're stuck on the phone with these two fucking losers.
Just wondering, are there more Cowboys fans out there still than there are Redskins? Do you even know what that is?
Sorry, what?
Jesus Christ.
What a fucking dipshit.
All right, look, instead of insulting us, how does the power get turned back on?
I'll be honest with you now. I prefer insulting you, to be honest. I don't know about you, Scobie, but I'd prefer to keep insulting them.
I've gathered that, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that that's for you.
I could give a flying fuck about your power, to be honest with you. At this point, like I just don't give a. I don't give a
You like
shit.
keep roasting that bitch because I'm pulling over the road right now and I'm about to pull my fucking dick out.
Scobie's nearly over there. Okay.
Great. We're gonna stay on the line till he's here.
No, come on, hang up. Seriously, I have other customers to call. You're tying up the phone line now.
But we still don't have an answer about how our power gets.
I know. And maybe next time you won't be such a condescending cunt when you're talking to a company on the phone. And then this wouldn't happen, would it?
Excuse me, you were the one who was condescending first.
No. You started this whole mess. You're the one that fucked up and gave us the wrong number. This is your fault, Caitlin.
You deleted the recording of our phone call because you made a mistake. And
That isn't true. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
I've never been called a liar in my entire life until today.
That's a lie. That's a blatant fucking lie.
Bullshit.
There she goes again. There she goes again. Talking out your fucking ass.
You gave him the wrong number.
Yeah, you did, Caitlin. You know you fucked it up. You know this is your fault. Caitlin, if you just admit this is your fault and apologize, we'll sort something out for you.
Listen.
It's up to you.
We could have resolved this by listening to the recording of the original phone call, except you deleted it.
So you still want to be a smart ass then? I've given you a way out of this. No. I gave you a way out of this, and you choose to try and be a smart ass again. What a fucking idiot!
Listen to me.
You have less foresight than a bat. All right? Yeah, you got big fucking problems over there. Is your problem? You can't help but mouth off, can you? I was going to help you out then. I gave you a solution, and you just want to be a bitch. So now you're back to square one. No power for you. Fuck you.
You know what I was going to apologize for is that I got very frustrated after I heard the phone say that you deleted the recording of the call. I got very frustrated, and my behavior was not acceptable after that. And I will apologize for the
You know who
language I
should
used after
apologize?
that.
You know who should apologize is whoever gave you that nose job. Because holy fuck. I'm sorry, we were just looking through your social media, and Jesus fucking Christ, you could have somebody's eye out with that. I think whoever did your nose last time should apologize.
Oh, thanks.
It's all right.
It was my parents' DNA. So
Jesus
thank you.
Christ. Let them know. Yeah, assholes. Were they assholes as well?
My parents are lovely, wonderful people.
All right, well. Anyway, yeah, here we are. Now, is there anything else? Please, you're tying up the line. I need to...
Well, you said he was right around the corner. Is he here? Is he not here? No one's.
I don't know what's going on. His line went dead. If look, the only thing left for you at this point, I can escalate this to Lenny, who is the senior VP of customer service. There is no one higher in the company, but he's only going to tell you the same thing as us.
Okay, so then my question still stands: is what has to happen to get the power turned back on?
I'm out of ideas. You can't stop being cunty for 2 minutes.
I simply am asking normal questions that a normal customer.
No. You're being a giant thunder cunt, is what you're being. I need to let you know that.
Is the wildest customer service experience I've ever had in my entire life.
Excellent. Well, I hope you'll give us some good feedback about that on the survey. It sounds like it's been a while since a man showed you a wild time.
I have never been spoken like that.
I know.
By another.
I know, and you're finding it quite arousing, aren't you, because of the accent? I can tell. You're giving it away with a little giggle each time. Is it the voice? Is it the first time anyone's really spoken to you like this? Has it awakened something in your loins that you didn't know was there? Because it's fine if you want to talk about that. Just ask him to fuck off to Starbucks or whatever it is he does, and you and me can talk about it, okay? Yep, there we go. That's the noise. She was like, ah. She was like, finally, this is what a real man sounds like.
This feels like the Twilight Zone.
Not some chubby, ginger, cuckolded prick that I married. You know the power's on at my place, Caitlin. I could come pick you up if you need power.
Caitlin, just hang up, otherwise he's gonna keep roasting you until tomorrow morning.
I am. It's gonna get real bad, Caitlin. I could get real dark with this.
And
like
he doesn't like ginger people.
This is me at like a 3, yeah.
Here's the thing though, if I hang up, then I have no information about how to turn.
Oh my God, hold on. Do you want to speak to Lenny? Hold on, Lenny just walked into his office now. Do you want to speak to Lenny? He's the most senior person at the company.
It sounds like you are just going to roast
Lenny, pick up line 3. Shut up, Caitlin. Lenny, pick up line 3. Pick it. No, press *3 for Lenny. He doesn't know it. Hold on.
Don't tell me to.
Shut up.
So rude. What? That's so rude.
Hello, this is Lenny.
Oh, hi, Lenny. I'm sorry that we are even having to speak, but I have just had the most upsetting, unrealistically wild customer service experience.
Sorry, I can barely hear you there.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Haha. Hi, Lenny. Very nice.
Yes.
Okay, well, this is getting nowhere. I can't believe that you can't give us an answer about how to turn our power back on. And that is literally the singular purpose and function of this company, is to provide power to people in the DMV. And
good. Yes.
All right, bye. I know it's you. It's not Lenny. Thank you. But
oh yes,
I don't...
yes. Someone did say last week. No, someone did call last week about the same thing. Was that you? Hello, are you there?
I think they're gone, Lenny.
Well done, Lenny. You got rid of them. Thank God. Holy fucking shit. Oh, man.
How long was that call?
1 hour and 3 minutes.